Hey, Warriors fans. The Golden State squad has been through quite the roller coaster recently. And tonight we're diving into everything you need to know about the team's current situation, the challenges they're facing, and the players who are stepping up to keep them competitive. With Stephen Curry sidelined once again and Jimmy Butler unavailable for significant stretches, the spotlight has shifted to some unexpected heroes, and none have grabbed attention quite like Pat Spencer. The young guard has been an energizing force on the court, especially during those moments when the Warriors have been forced to play without their usual stars. Spencer's hustle, defensive tenacity, and sheer competitiveness have made him an essential presence, and it's clear that head coach Steve Kerr trusts him to rise to the occasion whenever the team needs a spark. But despite the excitement surrounding his contributions, there are some real questions looming about his future and how the Warriors manage his limited eligibility under a two-way contract. For those who might not be aware, Spencer's contract allows him to participate in only 50 games, and already a significant portion of those appearances has been consumed due to injuries to key players like Curry and DeAnthony Melton. This has put Kerr in a delicate position when it comes to game management, especially as the season progresses and the team faces tougher matchups. Every appearance now has to be strategically planned, balancing the need for Spencer's energy and skill with the practical limits of his contract. The challenge is compounded by the fact that the Warriors roster is already crowded, with 15 contracted players, including Seth Curry, who made an immediate impact in his debut with a 14-point performance. Carving out space to convert Spencer to a standard contract is not a straightforward task. It requires difficult decisions, potentially moving other players off the roster to make room. What makes Spencer so invaluable isn't just his statistical output, it's his effort and versatility. He brings a defensive intensity that can pressure opposing scorers and disrupt defensive flow, and while his shooting may not always be consistent, his ability to handle the ball, facilitate plays, and maintain high energy is exactly what the Warriors need in moments of transition or when games become tense. Last season, Golden State managed to convert him into a more permanent role for the postseason. But this year, that move is more complicated because there isn't an immediate opening on the roster. Once Curry and Melton return, Kerr will have to deploy Spencer more selectively, preserving his remaining games for high-stakes situations rather than using him in lighter minutes. But make no mistake, if it were up to Kerr, Spencer would be available for every single game because of the unique value he brings to the squad. Kerr has been very vocal about how much he respects Spencer, repeatedly emphasizing that he belongs on the roster full-time. He's highlighted Spencer's professionalism, his competitive nature, and his adaptability, pointing out that whether Spencer is playing 21 minutes or none, he maintains the same level of commitment and readiness. That kind of mindset is invaluable for a team navigating injuries, lineup changes, and the grind of an NBA season. It's also a testament to why the Warriors have leaned on players like rookie Will Richards, who, despite being new to the league, has been entrusted with key responsibilities due to his experience and understanding of the game. Spencer fits that mold perfectly. He's a player who can step into any role, bring stability, and maintain focus under pressure. On the offensive side, the Warriors have faced significant struggles. While their defense has had moments of brilliance, it's the inconsistencies in offensive execution that have hindered their ability to climb the standings. Ball security has been an issue, and generating fluid, high-quality scoring opportunities has been a challenge, especially when relying on rotations disrupted by injuries. This is where Spencer's presence becomes even more critical. He might not be the team's primary scoring option, but he brings an intangible quality that elevates those around him. His hustle, willingness to dive into tough situations, and ability to maintain composure during chaotic stretches of play are the hallmarks of a player Kerr trusts implicitly. The young guard has consistently shown that he can handle defensive assignments, pressure scorers, and contribute in ways that statistics alone don't fully capture. Looking at the recent matchup against Oklahoma City, the Warriors fought valiantly even without Curry and Butler. Pat Spencer's performance in the second half demonstrated why Kerr has so much faith in him. The energy he brings not only boosts the team on the court, but also sets a tone for practice and preparation. Every coach wants players who can inspire others through sheer effort and professionalism, and Spencer embodies that ideal. It's also worth noting that while Curry remains sidelined due to a quad contusion and muscle strain, his absence has required other players to step up in ways they might not have had to otherwise. Kerr has indicated that Curry will miss several more games during the road trip, making it imperative that the supporting cast, including Spencer, continue to carry a heavier load. The team's ability to maintain stability while navigating injuries will play a significant role in how the season unfolds. Kerr's approach has been pragmatic but supportive. He acknowledges the roster limitations and the challenge of integrating Spencer without exceeding contractual boundaries. Yet he is clear about the young guard's worth. There's a recognition that while statistical contributions are important, the professionalism, effort, and versatility Spencer brings are just as valuable in sustaining team cohesion and performance. The discussion around converting him to a standard contract is ongoing, but regardless of contractual outcomes, the message is consistent. Spencer belongs on the roster and is a trusted part of Kerr's rotation. Offensively and defensively, the Warriors are still seeking consistency, especially when star players are unavailable. Curry's ongoing absence for 3 more games, as confirmed for the road trip, including Philadelphia, Cleveland, and Chicago, will further test Golden State's depth and adaptability. Each game becomes a laboratory for evaluating how bench players like Spencer and Richards can contribute under pressure and fill the void left by injured stars. The coaching staff's management of minutes, matchups, and player rotations will be critical in ensuring that the team remains competitive. While Butler's status is still uncertain following a glute contusion, the team must continue to adapt, relying on players capable of delivering high-energy performances and defensive reliability. Throughout all this, it's clear that Pat Spencer has carved out a unique role. His defensive awareness, effort level, and ability to facilitate offense make him a cornerstone of Golden State's strategy when the stars are out. Kerr has consistently praised him, pointing out that his presence on the court provides stability, energy, and a competitive edge that the team desperately needs. It's rare to see a player who can influence both ends of the court while maintaining such a professional approach, and that's exactly why Spencer has become such a vital piece of the Warriors' puzzle this season. As the team continues through the season, decisions about roster adjustments, game management, and minutes distribution will be key. Spencer's remaining 36 games must be leveraged strategically, ensuring that every appearance maximizes team performance. The balance between giving him meaningful minutes and preserving eligibility is delicate, but the trust and confidence Kerr has shown in him underscore his importance. Warriors fans can take comfort in knowing that while injuries have challenged the squad, the emergence of players like Pat Spencer offers hope and demonstrates the depth and resilience of the team. Continuing with the Warriors' journey through this turbulent season, it's impossible to ignore how critical the next stretch of games will be, not just for maintaining momentum, but also for evaluating which players can step up when the team's stars are unavailable. Stephen Curry's quad contusion and muscle strain have put the Warriors in a position where bench contributions are more important than ever. Without him in the lineup for the upcoming 3-game road trip, including stops in Philadelphia, Cleveland, and Chicago, head coach Steve Kerr has had to rely heavily on players who have often been in supporting roles. This has created both a challenge and an opportunity for guys like Pat Spencer, Will Richards, and other bench contributors to show that they can compete at a high level and sustain the team through stretches of adversity. The absence of Curry, who remains a central figure in the Warriors' offensive schemes, shifts responsibilities and forces the squad to find new ways to create scoring opportunities, maintain defensive intensity, and execute under pressure. And so far, the team's adjustments have been telling. Pat Spencer, in particular, has shown that he can handle these challenges with a combination of energy, discipline, and basketball intelligence. He has been entrusted with defensive assignments that often put him against some of the league's most prolific scorers, and he has responded by demonstrating a willingness to contest shots, disrupt passing lanes, and provide constant pressure on the ball. What makes Spencer's performance even more impressive is that he is doing this without the security of a full-time contract, knowing that his future with the team is somewhat uncertain. Despite these constraints, he continues to perform at a high level, which speaks volumes about his professionalism and commitment to the team. Kerr has been clear in his praise, noting that Spencer's competitive nature and consistency make him deserving of a permanent spot, highlighting the intangible qualities that don't always show up on the stat sheet, but have a profound impact on team culture and performance. The Warriors' offense, meanwhile, remains a point of concern. With Curry sidelined and Butler dealing with lingering knee soreness, the responsibility to generate points and maintain ball movement falls to the supporting cast. Players like Spencer and Richards are being asked to make quick decisions, facilitate plays, and create opportunities in real time against some of the league's top defensive units. It's a test of both skill and mental toughness, and the Warriors' coaching staff has been closely monitoring each player's ability to adapt and respond. Spencer's versatility is particularly valuable in this context. While he may not always be the primary scorer, his ability to run pick and rolls, make timely passes, and contribute defensively allows the team to maintain structure even when its top players are absent. This adaptability has made him a critical asset, especially in high-stakes situations where the margin for error is slim. One of the most interesting aspects of Golden State's current situation is how Kerr balances player development with immediate team needs. Integrating young players into the rotation while dealing with injuries to cornerstone stars is never easy. Yet the Warriors have managed to provide consistent minutes to players who can contribute defensively and facilitate the offense, even if they are still adjusting to the pace and physicality of the NBA. Spencer has been at the forefront of this strategy, serving as a bridge between the seasoned veterans and the developing talent. His ability to maintain intensity, focus, and composure under pressure has not only earned the respect of his teammates, but has also given Kerr confidence that he can rely on him when the game's outcome is on the line. As the Warriors prepare for their upcoming road trip, every game becomes a critical opportunity to test the team's depth and resilience. The matchups in Philadelphia, Cleveland, and Chicago are not easy by any means, but they provide a stage for players like Spencer to demonstrate their value. Kerr has emphasized that each appearance must be meaningful, that no minutes should be wasted, and that the remaining games Spencer can participate in must be strategically managed to maximize both his impact and the team's performance. This approach underscores the delicate balance between player development, roster management, and competitive success. Spencer's presence in these games is not just about filling a spot on the roster. It's about providing energy, facilitating offense, defending at a high level, and sustaining the team during periods when the usual stars are unavailable. It's also worth noting how the Warriors' coaching staff has approached minute distribution and workload management in this period. With Curry expected to miss multiple games and Butler's status still uncertain, Kerr has had to think carefully about rotations, ensuring that players are both effective and fresh. Spencer has benefited from this careful management, finding ways to contribute without overextending himself, which is critical given the limitations of his two-way contract. His ability to adapt to different roles, whether guarding top scorers, initiating offense, or supporting other players in transitional situations, has made him a key figure in maintaining team stability. The coaching staff's trust in him is reflected in the consistent minutes and the responsibilities he's been given, which have allowed him to make tangible contributions even in the absence of the team's stars. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. Whispers around the league have turned into an all-out frenzy after news that Donovan Mitchell Jr., the electrifying guard known for his ankle-breaking drives and clutch shots, has reportedly signed with the Golden State Warriors. Sources close to the matter say the deal has the potential to completely reshape the landscape of the Bay Area, and fans are already imagining the kind of offensive fireworks that could unfold. Mitchell, who has dazzled audiences in Cleveland with his scoring prowess and fearless style, seems poised to inject a new level of intensity into a Warriors squad already famed for its lethal perimeter shooting. Imagine the possibilities. Mitchell slicing through defenses alongside sharpshooters who can light up the scoreboard from beyond the arc. The rumor alone has sent shockwaves through social media, with speculation running rampant about how he could mesh with the likes of Curry, Thompson, and Green. Could this be the ultimate hybrid of old-school drive-and-kick dynamics with modern three-point bombardment? Analysts and fans alike are already sketching out scenarios where the Bay becomes a scoring carnival. Insiders suggest that the Warriors' front office has been quietly pursuing this move for months, carefully weighing fit, chemistry, and the impact on salary structures. The mere prospect of Mitchell in the lineup has reignited discussions about the Warriors' championship window and whether this could represent a shift from their traditional spacing-heavy offense to something more unpredictable, more explosive. There's a sense of urgency, too. Rival teams in the conference are rumored to be scrambling behind the scenes, recalibrating strategies in response to the potential arrival of one of the league's most dynamic young scorers. If the deal is finalized, expect the Bay Area to turn into a non-stop highlight reel, with Mitchell's trademark step-backs and gravity-defying drives paired with Golden State's unrelenting ball movement. Social media is already ablaze with memes, mock jerseys, and fantasy lineups imagining what a single night could look like when Donovan Mitchell meets the Warriors system. The buzz is more than just excitement. It's almost a premonition, a feeling that the perimeter explosion could redefine what it means to play basketball in San Francisco. One thing is certain, wherever this goes, the whispers won't die down, and the Bay may never feel the same again. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.